postgame with Southwestern Oklahoma State. We've got head coach Kelsey Music, sophomore Tabor Beer, senior Haley Tucker. We'll start out with an opening statement from Coach, then open the floor for questions. Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you. Man, we're just excited. I think we're still on an extreme high right now, you know, when it comes down to a last-second shot and we had the ball. And, you know, I don't call timeouts. We just kind of play through things. And I always say players make plays, and Tabor Beer stepped up today. But when we needed some big shots or we needed some big free throws or we needed a big steal or a rebound, my team came through. I definitely don't think it was anywhere close to our best 40 minutes. But they did what they needed to in order for us to be successful.
Questions?
Question for Tabor. You have the ball, kind of sticking down, you're tied, and you throw up what some might have said looked like a prayer. What was going through your head when you took that shot?
I just know that they're going to lock up some of our best players. And so I just thought to myself, you know, you might have to take this last shot. And I was ready for it, and I let it fly, and I held my follow-through because I was like, please go in. But she teaches us to seize our moment, and I was just excited, and I just really wanted this win for my teammates, and we've been dreaming of this, and so I was just happy it went in. As a competitor, just lots of emotion. I mean, I kind of started crying because I was just like so happy that we finally had gotten the lead, and there was only 0.5 seconds. So in your mind, you're like, oh, I got this. All I got to do is just stop the ball. So it was just a lot of emotion and just like the will to win. And I was just so excited that it happened.
Question for Coach Music. Coach, that fourth quarter, you know, you're down going into the fourth quarter, and then you have to make a comeback, which is your second comeback, because you had also had a comeback in the first half on a 17-4 run. But in that fourth quarter, you know, you're down, you're trying to get back in the game, and then so many different reviews, so many different things. What were your nerves like in that fourth quarter?
You know, I feel like like Tabor said, you know, I always tell them to seize their moment, but at the same time, we've been in that situation before, and they've all played basketball for a long time, and I always say, like I said, players make plays. And so at that last timeout, I told them they can't worry about what just happened in the last 3.5 quarters. We have to focus on these last 5, and we have to get 3 stops. We got to get 3 scores, and we have to make that transition to where we can be even or get that lead. And we were able to do that.
Question for Haley. In that first half, you helped spur that run, that 17-4 run to get you guys back in the game because you were down by 9, and you ended up with a 4-point lead. It's kind of what was going through your mind during that run?
You know, I'm a senior. I don't want to lose. I don't want this to be my last game. I want to go all the way to the national championship. You know, and I know Coach doesn't want to lose. So I'm just trying to do whatever I can for my team, whatever I can to not lose. And you know, I do play to win, though. It's not like I'm playing not to lose. You know what I'm saying? But you know, just going through my head, it's just, you know, I have to score. You know, they were giving me open shots, and I needed to finish them, and some of them I didn't. But, you know, I tried to, do whatever I could for my team.
Another question for you, Coach. And she's not in here today, but Bethany Franks had a huge rebound on one of those last play possessions that Central Missouri had. And, of course, you know, she's celebrating after there was a foul called on Haley, I believe it was, and just kind of talk about her play today, because she had some big rebounds in that fourth quarter.
She did, and I told them we got to get every rebound. They'd hurt us on the boards, especially in the first half. I mean, we were getting killed on the boards, and so that last 5 minutes, that was the other thing I told them is you got to get every single rebound. We can't allow them to get a putback. And Bethany comes up with some big rebounds. She came up with that big steal. She just makes big plays for us all the time.
Quick turnaround from playing yesterday, got a turnaround play today, had 3 games just last week in the GAC tournament. How's that physically, just to prepare for such a physical team like UCN?
We're fine. Coach Music, our preseason is probably one of the hardest in America. We run a lot, and so she prepares us for these moments, and I don't ever want to come off the floor. I want to play 40 minutes a game, and she knows that, and we've just prepared for that, and we know in our head that it's going to be a tough game every game, so we just have to be mentally and physically prepared.
Yeah, like she said, we run all the time. So we know we can run for days. And so 2 days is nothing, and we got to rest. And so I think you're going to see a better Bulldog team on Monday,
Better.
for sure.
A lot better.
That's what I tell them. You know, they hate me in preseason, but they might like me come February and March when they're in a lot better shape. And I tell them all the time, these are the greatest moments of their lives. It's going to go by in the blink of an eye, but they're 20-something. They should be able to run for days, right?
And I do want to say something whenever you said that, you know, Tabor threw up that prayer shot. We had all the confidence in the world in her. You know, I think I might have been the one to pass it to her at that end, but I had all the confidence that Tabor Beer was going to make that three, and it went in. So we wouldn't call it a prayer. We would call it a great shot, you know.
And I'm not the only one that made a big shot today. I mean, free throws are a big thing. Like, you're on the line, they're screaming in your face, and, you know, maybe no one is guarding you, but still, it's a lot of pressure to stand on that line. I mean, there's also big rebounds and everything, and you can say it was a big shot at the end, but it was no bigger than anything anyone else did tonight, and it might have got in my hands in the last second, but I'm just happy that we all got it done today, so.
Now, you guys mentioned free throws, and you went 23 of 26 tonight, and that was probably the difference in the game, looking at the stats. How much do you guys work in practice on free throws?
We
That's
run.
another reason why we
We
run.
run when we don't make free throws, so that's why we get it in our head that we need to make these free throws because we're tired of running in practice. So.
Anything else? Thanks so much. Good luck on Monday.
Thank you.